What's up, guys? We today are going to work on my 6-liter Powerstroke a little bit. I'm still waiting on a lot of parts for the mail to come with all the coronavirus stuff going on. It's been a little crazy. So today we're actually going to work on my high pressure oil pump cover, my oil cooler cover. I'm probably going to paint these manifolds. I might get some new ones, I don't know yet. I have the front main seal for it. I have the rear main and the rear cover coming in the mail. That should be here tomorrow, so we can get going on that. But today we're going to work on some paint, so stay tuned. My suspension's actually going to get powder coated in Illusion Green. I got a buddy who does powder coating for a really good deal. He's a good dude. I used to work with him, but we have a lot to get to him today, so let's get to it. So guys, I got the intake manifold prepped and primered. Once it's primered, I'm going to let this dry. I do have a couple runs in it. I am not a painter. My best friend actually is a painter, but he's going to do the actual exterior of the truck. I'm just working on the underneath the hood shit that nobody's going to see, because, you know, that's how I roll. But yeah, so we're going to finish letting this dry up and set up, and then I'm going to paint it. So guys, I did get the primer done. The primer looks pretty good. I mean, like I said, I am not a professional painter by any means. I'm just doing this, trying to make it look a little better than stock. And I mean, I think it looks pretty good. Tell me guys what you think. That's just the primer. It's gonna go black now. Also, I apologize about the garage being such a mess. My dad is a little bit of a pack rat. I'm going to be moving out soon with my own garage, and I won't have to deal with this anymore, so stay tuned. So the first coat is done, and I think it looks pretty good. I'm still going to let this dry, do a second coat. Probably going to put a clear coat on this too, just to protect it. I mean, it is the engine intake. A lot of shit is going to hit this and maybe nick it up, so I'm going to let this dry, put a second coat on it, and we'll go from there. Stay tuned. Oil filter housing, fuel filter housing, and sending, everything is done, painted black. Intake looks good. The high pressure oil pump cover is now painted black to match everything else. Obviously, you guys can tell we're going with a black and green scheme on the truck. Everything's gonna get, suspension wise, everything is gonna get powder coated, so. Well guys, everything is painted. I'm going to let it sit 24 hours at least and let it all cure. That's the fuel filter and oil filter housing. Then we'll move over here. The intake manifold turned out pretty good. There's a few spots in the cast that is actually could be touched up, but I'll probably work on that tomorrow once it's fully cured. And then we go over to the high pressure oil pump. Again, painted black. I think it looks pretty good. Colin came over, he's actually the painter of both of us, and he touched them up how he thinks they need to be done, and I think they look pretty good. So thanks guys.